Good morning. I'm going to fix a little salad for today. And so I have a homemade ranch dressing. It's a Dill Ranch, and it is so good. I will share it with y'all today. It was in my third cookbook that I made, and it took me hours to perfect this. Hours. Because I kept tasting and starting over and putting in things, and so this is it. And it's on page 59, and what I did is I showed it with my chicken wings. We love ranch with our chicken wings, but I'm not doing it for that today. I'm going to do a salad today, and I want it on that. But we eat it on a lot of different things. So I'm just going to, I make mine in a fruit jar, y'all, and then put a top on it, and then I'm done. The kids can just go in there and get it whenever they want to. Take your favorite mayonnaise and get you 1 cup of it out, because that's what you're going to need, 1 cup. Yeah, I remember the night I was in here working on this, and I thought, oh my goodness, I've got to get this thing right. Look here, y'all, this is the last of this. I hope I get a cup out of it. I went and looked in my pantry, and I don't have any more. So whatever's in here is going to have to do. Don't you hate it when that happens? But hey, it's all right. It's going to be delicious. All right, it looks like I've just about got a cup, but not quite. I've got a little bit scant of a cup. So I put that in my jar. Y'all, if you'll put your salad dressing in a jar, it really does work so well. Okay, put that in. And next, we are going to put in 1/2 cup of sour cream. Now, I got plenty of that. I got a new container. 1/2 cup of sour cream. We want to make sure it's all the way to the top since I didn't have enough mayonnaise, don't we? There we go. 1/2 cup of sour cream. Put it in our jar. Then the kids can just take a spoon and get out whatever they want. And eat it on chicken wings or pork chops or fried chicken or salad or whatever else they like. Okay, got that. Now we're gonna put in some buttermilk, and I'm using whole buttermilk, but you know, that's up to y'all. And I'm gonna put in 1/2 cup of that. Let me get me a rag over here, since I made such a big mess. All right, so always remember to shake your buttermilk. Sometimes it gets clumpy in there. That does not mean it's bad. It doesn't mean that. It means it's clumpy, that's all. So do you 1/2 cup of buttermilk in there. And you're asking me, I can hear y'all, you're saying, well, can we use sweet milk? Well, you're going to have to use less because buttermilk is thicker. And it also has a great flavor. So just get over it and get you some buttermilk. All right, so now we're going in with our spices. And there's a lot of them. I'm not even going to stir this up right now. There's no use. Okay, so I'm going to get my measuring spoons out. We're just going to go down the row. The first one is, well, we're not ready for spices yet. We got to do our lemon. We want a tablespoon of fresh lemon juice. Please don't use that kind that's in the jar if you can help it. I know sometimes we have to. But if you'll just use the fresh, I think you'll see a big difference in your taste of your food. I'm just trying to mash it up a little bit. I had a lemon tree, and it had 5 lemons on it year before last, and it died. And my friend's lemon tree, hers died. Well, I had 2 friends that had a lemon tree that died. 2 friends. You want a whole tablespoon of fresh lemon juice. So I'm just going to hold it over this just in case I drop some of it. It looks like 1/2 a lemon. It's going to give me a whole tablespoon. We'll see. I love lemon. It gives such a nice tang. And it is all right if some of those little bitty things like that gets in there. Nope, I'm gonna have to use just a little bit of this. Let me get that seed out of there to get up to a full tablespoon of it. There we go. That's a full tablespoon. Then you could take this part of your lemon like this. You like that, go. That's a tough lemon. Boy, that's good. Take your spoon now. Let's stir that around since we've got the lemon juice in it. Let's go ahead and give it a whisk or two. Does it make your lips pucker when I did that? Could you feel your mouth salivating? Oh, let me look. Yep, your mouth salivating. Okay, now let's do our spices. I want to get that lemon juice in there worked up first. All right, the first spice we're going to put is, we're going to put dill, dried dill. And we're going to put 3/4 of a teaspoon of dried dill. So, let me get my 3/4, so it's right here. And here's our dried dill. And there it is, 3/4 of dried dill. Now we're going to put 3/4 of dried chives. And if you don't have this, what you can do is put real chives in it. 3/4 of chives. All right. Now we're going to put 1/2 teaspoon of dried parsley. So let's find our 1/2 teaspoon. Y'all just give me a minute. What is it not got one on here? And it might have fallen off. We'll just do 1/2 teaspoon. That'll give us 1/2. What did I even say? 1/2 teaspoon of dried parsley. Here's our parsley. And I'm going to get 1/2 teaspoon. And that's it right there. And we're going to put 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. And make sure you don't use garlic salt. We're going to use garlic powder. And we're going to have a whole teaspoon of that. I mean, wait a minute. Let me read. My eyes aren't too good. 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder. Sorry. 1/2 teaspoon. All right. We're going to use the same teaspoon. And we're going to get our 1/2 in there. Put it in. Of garlic powder. And we're going to use 1/4 teaspoon of salt. I've got a 1/4. I saw it on there. Just a while. There's my 1/2 right there. I didn't even see it a while ago. 1/4 teaspoon of salt. I'm not going to hold that over as I do it. I'm liable to mess up, as George say. There we go. 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And let's see how much pepper. 1/2 teaspoon of pepper. And I know we got a 1/2 because I just saw it just then, and there it is. He's hiding in there. 1/2. 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper. We're going to stir this up. Y'all are missing one thing, and I'm going to tell you what it is. I'm out, and I do not have it. And it is onion powder. So what I'm going to do is just not put it in. I could put a fresh onion in here, but all these are dry. Therefore, this concoction I'm making is going to last a really long time, okay? And if I put fresh onions in it, it may not last as long. Let me get me something to wipe that little thing off with right there. I want to get all of it down in there real good. Okay, and there it is. And you can put your top on it and shake it really super good. Get all those flavors mixed up in there real good. And you've made your, and some people say, well, gosh, you got all those spices. Y'all, these are the spices I use most often. And so I just have them. And I buy them dried. And then I can make whatever I want to. Let's taste it. My mouth's salivating. It's delicious. It's delicious. You're going to love it. And it's on in your, if you've got your new recipe book, it's on page 59, and it's with the hot wings. In other words, here's your recipe for the hot wings, and we love those. And we just put the little ranch dip right here so y'all could see it, okay? And if there's something you like more in yours, let's say that you really love dill. Well, if you do, darling, put some more. A recipe, y'all. Now, let me say this with all honesty, okay? Wait just a minute. A recipe is, all it is a guide to whatever you're making, your basic thing. But when you're making any recipe, if you want more of something, put it. Taste it and put it, because that's what makes it yours. If your family really loves parsley and you want more parsley in it, put it in there. Oh my goodness, put it in there. Y'all, look what I made the other day. Let me show you this. I made a fresh apple pie with homemade crust, and it is so crumbly. It's so good. It just melts in your mouth. The crust. Tastes like a cookie. I made it out of fresh apples. I've got it sitting back there on my eye because I've got a lasagna in the oven, and we're going to have that pie for dessert. We've already eaten most of it. I really would like some ice cream with it, but I don't have any. I'm just using what I've got. Y'all have a great day. Make this, and if you don't even know that I've got a recipe book, darling, I got 3 of them. And they are so good. And there's over 100 recipes in every book. And there's a picture of every single thing, everything, all the 100 and something recipes. They've all got a picture of what it's supposed to turn out and look like. And it's also got stories in it. It's got scripture in it. It's got my family all in it. There they are. My little sweet family. And they cost $35.95 plus shipping, which is about $5. So it's going to wound up about $40 is what it is. It makes great Christmas gifts. And to get that, you just go to BrendaGattBook.com. I think the first 2 were sold out. I made 2 more books too. We did a reprint, but I don't know if they have any of those left. But you check and see. I don't have any, but they may. I don't sell them on Amazon. So if you go to Amazon looking for them, they're going to cost about $300 because there's some scammers on there. I'm telling you, and I don't sell them in stores. You just go right to BrendaGattBook.com and order what you want, and they'll be there, and they'll send them quickly, so you'll get them by Christmas if you're doing them for presents. This is in there. You're going to love it. Bye, y'all. Have a great day. Love ya.